Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. We have the team captains that have been revealed. And I also just figured out that I've been saying Teddy K's last name incorrectly this whole time. It's Karras. Teddy Karras. I kept calling him Karras. I don't know why, but actually got corrected today when a reporter actually said his last name correctly, Karras. Which I thought it was Karras. But I call him Teddy K anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I want to make sure I get every single player, make sure I'm pronouncing every single player correctly. You guys help me out immensely down below. But Teddy Karras. Alright, so let's talk about the team captains. Keep in mind, the team captains, guys, are voted on by the players. According to Coach Taylor today, that the actual, coaching staff and everyone pretty much has zero control of this. This is all just the players. So the players decide who are the team captains. Now, why is this important? Well, team captains, other than having a C logo on their chest, they are also, responsible for pretty much telling the whole locker room throughout the season everything that coach needs to tell them. So obviously, coach is going to tell them stuff, but their job is to make sure whatever coach says gets interpreted and actually put into, work. So, for example, if coach says, hey, listen, guys, we need to do A, B, C, and D, then it's going to be Burrows, Reeder, Hubbard, Karras, Mixon, and Hilton's job to make sure those things happen. I'm going to go back to calling him Teddy K. I like Teddy K a little better. Anyway, though, so that's why the team captain spot is very important. It's pretty much like if you have a manager or a store owner, it's pretty much the assistant owner, right? So it's one below the coach. So you're pretty much a coach in your own way. And we have seen that so far this offseason, even with Joe Burrow going down with injury. Joe Burrow has still been very vocal. He's been trying to coach the players on the field, teach them what he likes, teach them what he doesn't like, and really make sure they understand what they're doing wrong and what they're doing right and how they can get better. That goes for all the players here, but I know Joe's been doing that a lot this offseason to help out the team. And again, that's the part of being a captain. A captain does not sit back and watches the, ship sink. A captain steps up and makes sure everything is okay and perfect. So, again, makes sense why Joe got it. Makes sense why DJ Reeder, Sam Hubbard, Teddy K, Mixon, and Hilton. All of these guys absolutely deserve to get, the captain spot. And again, this is voted on by the players. So it shows how much the players see these guys as true leaders on the team. I think earlier when I made my video, when I said who I thought was going to be the team captains, I said I thought it was going to be Burrow. I think I said Hubbard, Hendrickson, Logan Wilson, and I think I said Jermaine Pratt. But if I had to choose one of them, I said Logan Wilson. And I still think, I'm still kind of surprised Logan Wilson did not get on here. I might have chose Logan Wilson over Joe Mixon personally. That's not a shot at Joe Mixon at all. That just goes to show how amazing Logan Wilson truly is. And I might have chose Jermaine Pratt. No, I'm gonna keep it as that. I would probably put Logan Wilson instead of Joe Mixon, which again, not a shot. Joe Mixon is still a great leader. I just would have put Logan Wilson, and then I would have kept everything else the same. But I'll be honest, it's nice to have 3 offense, 3 defense. That's kind of what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have even on both sides of the ball. Because you don't want to have it, too many players on the offense or too many players on defense. You want to have even, 3 on offense, 3 on defense, who are able to convey the message, make sure, again, their side of the ball is actually being taken care of. Because a lot of times what happens, and it's not in our locker room, thankfully, but a lot of locker rooms, you actually have times where a locker room could be split. And this is something happens on the field. Maybe the offense is struggling. Maybe the defense is struggling. And you have a split locker room where one side of the ball is like, listen, we're doing everything we can. You guys aren't doing good enough. And the other side is like, listen, we're trying to do the best we can. This is why you have captains who can step up, be a voice, and be vocal for, that side of the ball. Because if you just, let's say you had 6 captains on offense. Well, those 6 captains on offense might be like, hey, we're doing the best we can. You guys need to chillax. And that would start so much problem. So, again, like I said, there's so many different factors when it comes to being a captain and your responsibilities, as Coach talked about today in the press conference. It's not just simply a C on your chest. The C on your chest is the last thing that matters when it comes to being a captain. It really means you are the leader and you are responsible as the leader. So if anything breaks out, by the way, any fights or any problems, they're going to look at the captains, all 6 of these guys here, as a way to say, hey, you need to make sure the players aren't doing that kind of stuff. You got to make sure you're stepping up and you're talking to the players. If there's an argument or a fight or anything in the locker room or between the team, that's where the captains have to step up and say, okay, nope, we're not taking that. That's not okay. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's figure this out. Yes, the coach's job is to also do that, but you got to keep in mind, guys, that the coach's job is not to be, I don't want to say a babysitter, but the coach's job is to train the team to be the best, help the team become the best, and then let the players take what they learn from the coaches and the plays they get from coaches and go out there and be fantastic and great, right? That's the point of what the coaches are supposed to do. The players with themselves are supposed to, really develop this, habit of working together, playing at an excellent level, playing at a high level, and, getting the job done, right? Executing what the coaches are giving them. But again, usually who holds the players responsible, that's usually the captain. So, well, yes, the coaches will, give you an earful, but you got to keep in mind also, when you're getting talked to by a coach or the coach is telling you what he likes and doesn't like, there are some players, not on our team, but there are some players who are like, hey, this guy is a coach. He can't be out there playing football with us. He's not a football player. How does he know better than I know, right? Especially when you get really good players. That's why when you have captains, you have better captains, you have captains that are really good players, that when they say stuff, everyone listens. Because it's like, oh, well, he's one of the best in the league. I'm going to listen to him, right? So again, like I said, not a problem with all locker room, but problems with other locker rooms around the NFL. So guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. So again, who would you choose as your 6 captains if you had to choose? I agree with the offensive captains, other than Joe Mixon, again, like I said. But again, because there can't be 4 and 3 or 4 and 2, I'm okay with Joe Mixon. If I had to choose 3 on offense, Teddy K, absolutely. What's his name? Joe Burrow, clearly. And then obviously the last guy, Joe Mixon. Yeah, I mean, maybe Jamar Chase or T. Higgins would be the only other guys I could see on offense. Tyler Boyd, but I don't know if they would put Tyler Boyd as captain. I couldn't see them doing that. And then on defense, again, I would say Logan Wilson. Maybe Logan Wilson instead of DJ Reader, but DJ Reader is such a good leader. And so it's really hard to even say that. And then Sam Hubbard, same thing. There's so many good ones, man. Let's just do 6 offense, 6 defense. Everyone's a captain. It's like Oprah. Everyone, you're a captain. You're a captain. You're a captain. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.